You had a tweet that went viral, said bullets tearing through classrooms followed by images of terrified students and grieving parents should shock us to our very core. This shouldn't be treated as a fact of American life, devastated again for the young lives we lost today. I love what you said. Sadly, though, in America, it seems like we've grown almost numb and accustomed to this. What are we going to do to change this?
Look, this is without question one of the hardest topics to have to deal with as a Democrat in this Congress. I just came off the House floor and one of my colleagues asked a Republican majority what it will take for them to actually move a bill, any bill that has to do with gun violence. It got shouted down. I got an email from a high school student in my district last night, my staff showed me this morning, who asked me to do something about this because he doesn't want to die at school and doesn't want to feel afraid to go to school and doesn't want to lose his friends or loved ones when they go to school in the United States of America. This, more than almost any other issue, is incomprehensible because we as a society have tools to address this problem. And look, there's no one solution to it. Confluence of factors here, from trying to make sure that people don't get easy access to assault weapons or modified assault weapons, pump stocks, and that was the issue out in Nevada, to common sense background checks and private sale loophole and a gun show loophole, to yes, mental health and mental health screening, which I would point out, by the way, our Republican Congress rolled back some of the protections that were put in place to ensure that those struggling from mental illness didn't get easy access to a gun. So when the president says this morning, from what I understand, basically puts this as a mental health issue, one, he does an extraordinary disservice to those of us that are fighting hard for mental health protections in this country. One, because they came up with a healthcare plan that passed the House that they celebrated in the Rose Garden that cut $800 billion out of Medicaid, which is the largest payer and provider of mental health services in this country. Two, they rolled back protections for our community, for folks that were suffering from mental health issues to get a gun. Three, folks that suffer from mental illness are far more likely to be the victims of crime than perpetrators. So it is misleading. It is not factually accurate. It does, I think, a huge disservice to so many families out there. 20% of Americans at some point struggle with mental health issues. This touches almost every single family in the country at some level. And to mischaracterize folks that are struggling with this in such a way does a huge disservice to the debate and obfuscates what I think our society really needs to do, which is, yes, I'm a huge proponent of increasing our resources for mental illness across this nation, but to try to do something to make sure that we don't have kids that are getting gunned down in schools, in concerts, in churches enough.